Hey guys, what's going on? We're gonna go over my top 5 favorite baits to fish in the springtime. Now, early spring, water temps are still pretty cold, mid 40s or so. I like to stick with 2 baits. One being a chatterbait. That's a Z-Man Project Z, 4.5 plasma tail as a trailer. It's got a lot of vibration, but it doesn't have a lot of side-to-side movement. It's pretty tight, and that's kind of what I look for. And in that colder water, it's just more natural to have that tighter movement, but it still has a lot of vibration to help you find the fish. Fishing that muddy water, for me, the more vibration, the better. So chatterbait's one of my go-tos, and then a rattle trap. Both search baits, but something that I can just throw out and search for fish. And I just use colors that kind of stand out in muddy water, whether it be a red craw, black and blue, something like that. But like I said, next up would be the rattle trap. That is the Xcalibur. That's the original one. It's one of my favorites here. I believe Booyah makes them now, but either the one knocker or this one just got all the BBs. Both work. I just experiment with both until I find what they want. But a great search bait early spring. From there, water temps are starting to warm up. Mid 50s or so. When I believe they're on the banks, it's hard to beat the square bill. This is the Lucky Craft 1.5. KVD 1.5, Bomber Square A. I got a video on my top 5. I'll put that down in the description. Definitely check those out. But a square bill is definitely one of my go-tos. Again, something I can throw out, cover water, try and catch a fish, kind of see what's going on. From there, another search bait, spinnerbait. And I've been liking these ones here. These are the Megastrike. I believe they're called the StrikeBack. And you'll see here that it has a free swinging hook. Yesterday, and I put a picture of this at the end of the video, I caught a 2-pound crappie, which on this lake, that's huge. I don't know if a bigger one's ever come out of this lake, but I'll put a picture, like I said, at the end of the video, and I caught it on, let me show you guys. It was actually the Fire Tiger color there, gold blades. Gold works really well in muddy water, but 2-pound crappie. It felt like a big bass, so I'm fighting it like a bass. And it's coming out of the water kind of and all that, and I'm horsing it in, and with that hook being free swinging, I believe that's what kept that fish on. Crappie have I think they call them like a paper mouth, a real thin mouth. They tear easy, and as it was jumping and I was fighting it, as that hook was moving, I believe that helped, or that kept that fish pinned up. So like I said, 2-pound crappie, definitely check that out at the end of the video. And it was a white crappie as well. Beautiful fish. I should have kept it for a meal. That fish alone was a meal, but I wasn't crappie fishing. But it was a nice crappie, especially, like I said, for this lake. But from there, like I said, spinnerbait, 3/8 ounce what I use the most. Unless it's kind of windy or I'm going a little bit deeper, I'll go to a half. But 3/8 is the size that I use pretty much. Let me go ahead and say that too. As far as the chatterbait goes, again, 3/8 I use majority of the time, unless like I said, it's windy or I'm trying to go deeper or whatever. I'll go to the half. Rattle trap, normally 1/2 ounce is my go-to. Once in a while I'll go to 3/4, but I stick to half. And KVD 1.5, the Lucky Craft, majority of those are 7/16 to a 1/2 ounce. I will go to the Bomber Square A. I love that one too. I think that one's like 3/8. So, and you guys keep asking too, I'll go ahead and say this in this video, you guys keep asking about a good all-around split ring size and hook size. Size 2 works pretty good for me. It's probably on majority of your crankbait stock. If I replace any, I normally go to a size 2, and size 4 is a pretty standard hook size as well. So if I was going to swap out some baits, you guys or some hooks on some baits, you guys are wanting to know a popular size or good all-around size, for the most part, size 2 split ring, size 4 hook. And in open water, like with the rattle traps here, if I'm searching for fish open water, I'll go to a size 2 because the bait can handle it, they won't tangle. With a short shank, KVD must add, short shank treble, I keep I can find them here. I keep a box of these with me at all times, all different sizes. KVD Mustad Elite short shank trebles. I got size 8, 6, 2. What I got here? 8, 6, 4, 2, size 1. And you can put those size 1s on a 2.5, but that's a pretty big hook. I don't use those that often. But open water, I like size 2. When I'm around cover where I can get kind of snagged up a lot easier, I go to the 4. So, and my last bait Again, it's another search bait that I mean, that's kind of how I use it. Craw, these are all ripped up from earlier today. Guys, I've caught my best fish this season on the Craw in the red bug color. I kind of bummed too because I ran out of them. I switched to black and blue, and I've only caught a couple little ones since I switched colors today. But I got like 4 more packs at home, and they're not in the boat, so I'll have to make sure I pack those as soon as I get home. But you know, a Texas rig Craw, or I'll thread it up on a new jig. Xcalibur's new jig. You can thread one on there, or like I said, I'll just Texas rig that. I've been using the, let's see here, I've been using the, that is a Mustad. If you guys can see that, it's a Mustad grip pin swim hook. It's got a vertical eye in it, 4/0. You guys can see this or not. Plastic keeper on there works really well. 4/0 Mustad grip pin swim hook, and like I said, I'm swimming it around. This hook works really well, and you can stroke it off the bottom, either Texas rigged or on a new jig. Either works well. But guys, like I said, a tube is normally my go-to plastic. You can make a tube look like anything just by how you work it and changing colors. You can make it look like a shad, bluegill, crawfish, and that's kind of why I like the tube so much. It's so versatile. But that red bug color here, it's an awesome color in muddy water. As soon as this color was released, like I said, I stocked up. Been working it on this lake, you know, pretty good here every time I'm out, and it always produces. Like I said, I'll put the 3-pounder I caught today was my biggest. I'll put a picture at that bass at the end of the video as well. But you know, 1/4 ounce weight's what I use the most, because I'm usually fishing pretty shallow in rock. If you go 3/8 to a half, normally as soon as that hits, you're getting snagged. That weight, it's going too fast. It goes right into the rock. So a 1/4 is easy to pitch around, and it's not too heavy where it's going to bury itself in the rock. So 1/4 is what I stick with. I go a little bit deeper, I go to 3/8, and just go from there. Either, you know, I might go to 3/16, I may go to half. Just depends on how deep I'm fishing and what I'm fishing around. So something else I'm going to go ahead and throw in this video for you guys. I got the new bunk boards on my trailer yesterday while I was at the lake, and I didn't want to record all that. I wanted to make sure I got that done so I could get back to fishing yesterday. But I'm going to put some pictures at the end of this video so you guys can check that out. A lot of you guys are asking for pictures. I put those on Instagram and Facebook, but you guys can check them out at the end of this video. So guys, that is my top 5 favorite baits to fish in the springtime: chatterbait, rattle trap, squarebill, spinnerbait, and then a soft plastic craw, and we're using the Craw. Guys, again, one of my go-tos right now. I'm loving this color. Very durable as well. So you guys can pick up some BioSpawn products, some new Xcaliburs, new jigs. You guys can use my code TJ81 to get 15% off at either site. Definitely check that out. Thanks for watching, guys. Give me a thumbs up if you guys liked the video, and we'll talk to you soon.